Now, some of you at home might be thinking, Snek, what are you doing, and why? It's called taking a risk. Normally not something I'm huge on doing, but I'm gonna push my luck a little bit. Mostly because I'm impatient, and while Proxion is doing pretty alright in his own right, he hasn't fully come into his own. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Rovest. Hi. How are you? I'm fine. Is this an invitation to another adventure? That's right. I have another trip to the Torles Mountains. I don't know, let me ask Snek. That is what we're doing, yes. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Let's go, Colt. Thankfully, the item we need is actually fairly close to the front, and now that we've done the first Duck Doll event, we can get it. And I'm hoping Koto has enough lifespan to endure this and pop back into the freezer safe and sound. Done. Let's get started. One word first. Monster's energy, blah blah blah. We know all this. Alright, you guys are going to love how simple this is. It's this tree. Literally this right here. And the only reason I couldn't do this before is because I didn't have the duck doll, and also we wouldn't have had enough energy technically to finish that one out. But, wow, what's this? What this? See, a blizzard has caused these trees to be covered with a silver frost. Is there anything hiding in here? There is. And you don't even need that much intelligence to find it. That's my special girl. Also brought an item back, which is not the item I want. Come on, Koto, I know you got this. Even if you are taking the most roundabout paths possible. Yay! Try again, Koto. It's like she's trying to go out of her way to go as far as possible. But that's okay. Also not what we need. Oh, that was bad luck. Okay, second try was the charm. And we found it. We found the strong glue. Is it a glue stick? There's some artwork of a quack doll on the side of the glue stick. I think it's the same quack doll that you get as a prize from the cup jelly. Which you literally have no means of knowing except trial and error. I mean, the content of a fun can? They hardly ever have the diamond mark prize in the cup jelly. Sorry, we're not talking about the same prize here, are we? Glue the quack doll onto a monster with this glue stick to generate the monster? Literally, no. That is the worst way you could have phrased that. Wonder if a new monster will be generated by using this doll. New monster? Probably. Colt, please test it when you get back to the ranch. Alright, I'll do that. And we're done. That is the last thing we needed from the mountain. We never need to come here again, at least not in terms of monster unlocks. Some disc chips and the strong glue. That's right. Let's go back home. The adventure was success. And I think Koto still can shrug that off and not, completely bite it immediately. Good girl, Koto. That was a bit of a calculated risk, but I wanted to go ahead and get Duckin taken care of because I think we have 3 or 4 diamond marks just from trying to unlock Beaklon already. And I don't like freezing monsters who are tired, but honestly, she's done her job admirably. Back to work, and I'll catch you guys when the next bit of relevant content comes up. And it's all come together, class. Because now, we got our second fifth diamond mark, and we can get another fun can. Though, of course, it's going to be a little while before it actually arrives, and then we'll finally get the duck doll. Yeah, Procyon just came back from a reentry, so we'll catch up in just a sec. Alright, it's finally here. Thank you. Fun can, finally. All I have to do is to glue this part with this strong glue. Done. We can use this when we combine monsters. It does look a little bit more sturdy now, at least. Better remember to bring this with me to the lab next time. Look at that. It's blooming. Oh, it's a twofer. What a surprise. It's so beautiful. Wow, Colt, you managed to get through that event without saying something stupid. Was there a tree here before? Nope, I take it back. Phrase revoked. Of course, trees can't move on their own. I guess it's just my imagination. Yeah, never mind that we planted it next to the river. Oh. The tree's dying! I know flowers don't last long, but I never expected the whole tree to go with them. I wonder if watering it will help. What do you think, Snek? Yeah, can't hurt anything. Yes, let's. Well, more on that later. I'm going to continue racing Procyon and hopefully getting some expedition items that will do us well in the future. Like a... not to be too subtle about my discovery, but, yes. Things are hopefully going to get easier from here. I'll see you guys in the next bit, I guess. In the interest of simply showing him off and the fact that I actually bothered to find him, this is Zilla King. He's crazy strong. The Procyon has literally no prayer at all of beating this guy, but for the sake of completion, I wanted to at least show Big Hand and Zilla King. And I'm counting that as good enough for the sake of this Let's Play, because I'm not tormenting myself. I remember these guys were tough enough when I did it on the PS1 way back in the day, but... well, let's just see what happens. I'm not even going to take fast forward off. Wow, you missed a Zilla with an A rank accuracy attack. This really is just... yeah, Procyon has not really had a very impressive run on things, I'll be honest. He's been resoundingly mediocre apart from finding the gold peach. If you kept doing that, maybe you'd win, but... great. Yep, that's about what I figured. Alright, folks, see you later. So... I stand corrected? See, I wasn't even really trying to fight Zilla King again. It was I didn't want to take the lifespan hit from being knocked out. But this time, Zilla King didn't land a single hit. Procyon just kind of danced on him, and I'm a little disappointed in myself for not having recorded it, but the odds were so astrologically low, I thought that I would have had to just keep running it over and over and over to eke out a win. I was just hoping I'd fight someone weak and bypass the fight entirely. But... no! He won! What are you holding there, Procyon? What is it? Let's do this back and ask Master Pabs. Thank you so much. Thanks to Snek and Miss Colt, all of the trainers don't have to worry about the wild monster's attack. Sure. Thank you, and allow me to hand you the prize money. I'll count on you again. Procyon defeated... yeah, not just a wild monster, one of the most difficult wild monsters. Yeah, I think I'm going to praise him for that, because, wow. Why did you call me? Sorry to trouble you, Master, but I want you to take a look at this. Procyon found this during its errantry in Torble. This is a Zilla beard. It's an ancient monster species from several hundred years ago. I was only shown this beard once from my master. Is that the Zilla monster that cannot be raised? They're extinct, aren't they? No? No, they're not! We've seen Zillas! Gotrek was a Zilla, and he was one of our teammates in the Ima Fimba and Midi Cup. With the technique they had at that time, it was impossible. They tried everything. Master, do you think we can revive the Zilla with this beard? You should ask the boy in the lab. Guess you're old enough to call Dadge a boy. I know he was researching something like that. I'll ask him. I'll see you. Zilla. Wonder what kind of monster it is. I'm kind of curious to train one. I did not actually think I'd get that unlocked. Go Proxion! I'll cut back to when I have more news. Hopefully good, because there's something coming up soon that I've really been looking forward to. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. At last, justice is established. Yay, we won! Never saw a monster like that before. That is true, actually. I wonder if that is the new monster Rolis has been searching for. What are you holding there, Proxion? Big boots. Wow, Colt. I wonder we can use this as a secret seasoning. Ditaku had the right of it. You guys are just allergic to if. Let's bring this back and ask Daj. Thank you so much. Thanks to Miss Colt. All the transcripts worried about the wild monster's attack. Sure. And we turned a profit on that. I don't care. You weren't there to get a new technique. You were there to win. And there's actually something coming up pretty much immediately afterwards. I had a nuts oil again. My inventory is filling up fast with fusion items. Really filling up fast. Alright, so I'm gonna let Proxion rest here because we're about to get something really, really important. Something that I also need to win. Though thankfully should be a little less RNG reliant. And I mean a little. Whoa. Look at you go, Proxion. Trying to show off for the folks at home. Yes. Hi, Colt and Snek. How are you guys doing? We're fine, thank you. I'm gonna get directly to the point. Also, this is for you. Alright. Based on your achievements, you're qualified to participate in the tournament mission on the right, 4th week of February Invitational. What is it? You might have heard the rumor that we caught the burglars who ransacked the historical remains. We confiscated a lot of ancient swords from them. Uh-huh. Then we decided to hold a tournament and give those swords out as prizes. That... that seems really irresponsible, but... I guess what else are you going to do with them? We're going to invite only excellent trainers. I mean, that's right, you guys are 2 of them. You guys can participate in this tournament anytime with this invitation. The prize is very valuable. I'm leaving now. You call us excellent trainers, I'm flattered. Let's participate when Proxion's in top form. Yeah. Rovest, hi. How are you? I'm fine. Is this an invitation to another adventure? That's right. Yeah, not this time, buddy. Sorry, something more important has come up. Plus, Proxion's not at 100%, so... Because this is what we're going for. I'm just going to jump ahead in time so you guys get to the good stuff. Alright, it's showtime. Gonna go ahead and save before we get underway, because that's how I do. It's time for the Double-Edged Invitational. Take a wild guess what we're going to unlock here. It's not like I haven't been foreshadowing it since we picked up the old sheath back in Pear. Or Pare. However, I don't really know how you say it. I don't care. I'm going to continue calling it Pear regardless. Very flashy. We are about to begin the match to achieve Double-Edged Sword. An ancient Pear civilization's treasure once stolen from the ruin. Just announcing that we're handing out stolen property. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little change of program today in the match. Dad from the lab will explain it for you. By using the double-edged sword, we got a new monster. It's the result of lab's research. We found out this prize of the match, double-edged sword, can be used as a secret seasoning to produce a new monster. Snek, did you hear that? A new monster. The new monster's name is Durahan. Durahan. Coming from an English spelling of Dullahan, an ancient Irish folk monster. It's actually where the story of Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman stems from. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Whoever won over Durahan will get the double-edged sword. Gotta get that sword, Snek. You have to get a new monster. Now, Durahans are not any laughing matter. It doesn't matter that I have a big advantage in one particular area. Durahans are just good, period. And also, Leo is a cool name, so hats off. It is extremely ill-advised to underestimate a Durahan. Whew. I was kind of holding my breath there for a second. Durahan is the creature that stopped Rock Lobster from breaking into the Great Four. And by the way, I checked. There is actually a check in Monster Rancher 2 where you do have to beat the S official to enter the Great Four. But there is not in Monster Rancher 1. Congratulations, Snek. Just won again. Thank you. You'll receive a double-edged sword as your prize. Ask Daj in the lab to use as a secret seasoning for combining, and you should be able to get Durahan. I understand. Keep up the good work. You know, for a kind of a slow start, which Proxion kind of was, he's achieved a lot since then. So, good on ya. Here's the prize money. And he's not done. I have not gotten an old age warning yet. There's one last thing in particular I really want him to get. And yes, it is another monster unlock. We're on course to get it, too. Power level up. I guess that's cool. Bunch of stats I don't use in intelligence. The stat I over-rely on. Praise it? Yes, of course. That was amazing. Beating a Durahan is a bragging right unto itself. Durahans are considered god monsters in Monster Rancher 2. And it brought home a healthy chunk of change. So, once again, let's see if there's any dialogue about that. Who is it? You have mail? Probably a ranchery if it's the start of the month. I thought it might be an Naima, like, to remind me that the sword is for fusion. Alright, speaking of fusion, I'm going to jump ahead to the next expedition. And I will see you guys there. The time has finally come. It's June and all the prerequisites are met. Which means we're going to return back to the very first expedition. Yes, return. Yes, Colt, that's very cute. Shut up. Oh, Dr. Talico. Hey, how have you been? I heard my son visited you. Yes, he did. Well, please help him when he comes here again. Probably won't be necessary. I've almost finished everything that expeditions are good for. Anyway, I know it's abrupt, but do you want to go to the Carvilla volcano with me? You're always abrupt. What's the trip for? You know that since the appearance of Phoenix, we've been able to go further into the Carvilla volcano. Well, I've ascertained that there is data located there regarding ancient monsters. In Carvilla? Why in the world? In the Carvilla. Carvilla is the name of a place, Cole. You don't need to call it that. I want to ask you guys to help me again on this adventure. This is the most difficult expedition to unlock, as your monster must have a minimum of 280 HP. You must at least be B ranked, and I believe your fame needs to be over 50, but by the time you're at B rank, that's kind of a non-factor. You did a good job last time. I understand. Well, Snek, what should we do? We're going to accompany him, having saved the week prior, because, well, what we're up against is something that you need a 300 skill or more to get, and even then, odds are not with you. RNG will be our enemy once more. You want to make it go? Dr. Telco, we'd like to cooperate with you. Thank you so much, Snek. As usual, let's take off now. Alright. Well, Snek, I'm leaving now. Really? Proxy's little entire life has been for this moment. Because the map is completely different now. That expedition map we did the very first time we came to Carvilla Volcano only happens the one time. And once the Phoenix blows up the volcano, you never go back, which is why getting that fire feather is as important as it is. Now, I've checked my map, and the general thrust is we need to go north, right, a lot. As usual, it's at the base camp. Done. Let's get started. Keep one thing in mind. Energy, right. So I'm going to be very meticulous in checking my map as we're going. Alright. We're going to go through here. This seems to be another passage. You have to have pretty high intelligence, but again, Proxion does. Now, this is where things become troublesome. Regrettably, as a crow flies, we're going to have to go through 2 power obstacles. You really want to have, like, 300 or 400 power, so this is going to be a complete crapshoot for me. I've seen situations where they just do it and just immediately sweep it aside, and other times where they don't. And I don't know which one's been the bug this whole time, or if my memory is just failing me as an old man, but for some reason it looks like obstacles in expeditions do respawn in Monster Rancher 1. No, I'm sorry, literally the opposite. They do not respawn in Monster Rancher 1, but they do in Monster Rancher 2. Meaning that this is probably going to be luck, and apparently luck is not with me right now. I guess this is the game getting back at me for the 5 minutes of passive-aggressive footage of restarting the game over and over again. So I don't have to do that once, I get to do that twice. Oh, expeditions are so much better in the advanced games. Or really Advanced 2, Advanced 1 doesn't have any. If we can push through here, we're almost there. And I don't need that much energy to do the expedition and get back, because we're only here for one thing. It's the last unlock for a monster species that requires expeditions at all. I just need this to cooperate with me. Okay, we might still be able to make this work. This is another passage, which is not the way we're going, actually. We need to go this way. To this altar over here. What is this building? This is the burned altar. Indeed, this must be some kind of holy place. Well, seems fitting that we'd bring a galley here, then. And now we just have to hope that luck is with us. Yeah. Free money, I guess. I mean, chips are good for fusion items, but, like, you will get so many of them throughout different tournaments and stuff that you don't really need to go, like, out of your way to pick out a certain one. Star Prune. Absolutely worthless. You can literally buy those in the store. Come on, Proxion. The game hates me today. If this isn't it, I'll just cut ahead to what it is. Dang it. Alright, see you guys in a hot minute. Well, it only took one restart, and as soon as I came back, the very first item I find is the item we're after. It's a truly strange-looking mask. I sense something dangerous about it. I wonder if they use it for some kind of ceremony. I don't want to know what kind of ceremony requires a mask that looks like this one. I wonder if they used to put it on and dance like this. Don't! What? Don't mess with things you don't understand. Yes, I'm sorry. Well, just put it away somewhere safe. He really has the right of it. Poking at things at random really does seem to be a recipe for disaster. And given that we don't fully understand monsters as they relate to biology and chemistry, probably better not to do weird things that relate to them. And we're done! That is literally the last expedition item we need to unlock all the breeds in the game. Now, that's not the last breed I have to unlock, just the last one I unlock via adventure. This is Mask. Yes, it is. Gathered various clues during this adventure. That's right. Well, let's go back. Now we can go home. The adventure was success. I am dead. It was discovered an item. As you can see, it was a good adventure. Yeah, I'll say. Proxion was a bit of a slow burn when he was a kid, but he's making up for that now. Yes. Oh, Master, come on in. How's it going, Colt and Snek? Well, so-so. What's up, Master? Nothing particular. I just came by because I heard that you guys are back from your adventure. I see. Please stay here as long as you want. Can't stay that long. Oh, what's this? This is a mask. I found it during our adventure. You found it. Proxion found it. It's a creepy-looking mask. I wonder if they used to wear it like this. Master! Oh, no! I can't take it off! I like that they made a new portrait just for this moment of Pabs being a complete moron. Even though Colt almost did the same thing. Master, help! I can't believe he tried it on without at least studying it first. Guam. I don't think that's a real place in this world. Alright, alright. Say, Snek, after our adventure, I came back to the Uni of... You could just say Uni, I know what you were saying, and did some research on that mask. I thought it might be paired with this galley mask, which is deeply ironic and something I had not actually stopped to reflect upon until right just now. I got the galley mask from the Fimba after our adventure. I'm not sure if it'll help, but let's put this mask up close to see that the mask stuck on him. Ah! Wow. Whew, it came off. Master. In the Fimba region, it is said that Gali is a guardian deity of monsters. Maybe the power of Gali drove an evil spirit out of the mask. I need to study more about that, though. Whatever caused it, I'm relieved. It was an awful experience. Learn a lesson from this, and don't try to do something with anything you're not familiar with, Pabs. As you always say, a wise man avoids danger. I know. Say, Snek, why don't you take this mask and use it at the lab? I think some kind of power is confined in it. We'll do that. Thank you very much, Dr. Talico. I'm leaving now. Remember, don't tell anyone about this, okay? Yes, sir. Good old master. Anyway, about this mask. I wonder what kind of power it contains. Let's ask Dadge about it when we go to the lab. Yeah, Proxion's pretty well exhausted. So, whoops. Not using the pot. We kind of have our inventory a little overburdened. Let's jump ahead to the unlock montage, shall we? Okay, I have some fodder from the market ready to go, and now it's time to start the fusion process. I guess let's start here. This one's all up to you, because you're unlocking crazy serial killer death clown. But hey, if that's your jam, by all means. Funny enough, in most games you have to unlock Joker, and they make a really big deal about it, but in Monster Rancher 4, you don't. As you see, it's quite powerful overall, but it does have a short lifespan. This looks dangerous. I know. The mask I used last time adheres to one's face. A cursed mask? I'm gonna do more research on this. Well, take good care of it. As funny as it would be to name it after Jutaku, I'm gonna rise above. And Jokers are now unlocked. Let's go ahead and put him on ice. Next order of business. Double-edged. Use caution when you handle it. Yeah, because that's not just double-edged, that's also jagged by the looks of it. This can be used as a secret seasoning. This one's all up to you. Durahan. Proceed. I've been looking forward to unlocking him since Durahans are awesome. Aw, yeah. No ambiguity about what they excel at. Have to give it a name. I'll give him the name of a knight, since that is indeed his entire gimmick. And I really like the story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. He's actually kneeling. That's a really nice touch. Next. These are our serial numbers here. Jill. actually really like Jill. They only show up in Monster Rancher 2, though. Yeah, they're big ol' Yeti caveman things. Is this the monster that appeared in Torla's? Seems like it. Great, gotta tell Rovest. Well, take good care of it. Your name is Eddie the Mean Ol' Yeti. And yes, I did just make a joke about the Donkey Kong Country cartoon show. And now you remember that that exists. And almost the opposite of freezing a phoenix, freezing an Iceman. Barely even phases him. That's... Ah yes, the Zilla beard. Useful trying to obtain Zilla. I love how Colt is like, they're extinct, but we literally have one just like chilling out in B rank. I was afraid I wouldn't even be able to unlock him in this Let's Play, but here I am. Once again, not too much guesswork involved with what they're good at. Huge. Zilla, King of the Ocean. This one's impossible to raise with our current techniques. It may not be. I'll take good care of it. Oh, this fella needs a name. I mean, I'm half tempted to put Mom, but, I mean, I'm gonna rise slightly above that level of thinking. You know what? I'll just cheat on this one. I'll think of a better name for another Zilla in the future, but for now, that'll get the thing rolling. Hope you have a freezing capsule big enough. I think I need more, Yep. Alright. Just needed one last set for the Duck Doll. And originally, the strong glue, you could not get rid of it once you got it. And you were just stuck with it forever, taking up an inventory slot. And I believe now, once you've unlocked Duckin', you can actually choose to sell it. Things like the old Scabbard and Big Footstep are similar. And a little less cool, but immensely entertaining in his own special way, is Duckin', a crazed living toy duck. So yeah. Did you use that strong glue? Yes, we found it on my adventure. Interesting. I'll investigate it. Well, take good care of it. According to later game lore, Duckin' served in some kind of war. So, in honor of that, I'm going to give him official rank. Sergeant Quacker's reporting for duty. And now, I'm going to revive Proxion, and allow him to ride out his entire proper lifespan. And I'll update you guys when we're at the tail end of that. There's a lot of potential that we have now. So, you'll see how it goes when we get there.